Ahoy, g'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. How are we all going? Now, you might have read this title there. It's exciting news for these small engine inline 4 lovers, alright? Now you might have noticed, I'm a big fan of Jason's MC19. So when I heard wind of this ZX4R coming out, your damn boy, he done creamed himself. Now, you know why this is exciting news? Because we haven't really had an inline 4, 400cc bike in quite a while of worthwhile mention. Now, Jason's bike is a little 250cc thing, alright? So now, just imagine that thing with a sky-high rev limit, but with 400cc's. So it's a little bit more punchy, alright? Now, that's kind of what you want, because Jason's bike's fun, but you don't have any real power. Now, the ZX4R, it's kind of derived from, well, it's taken a lot of its inspiration from the ZX10, which is fantastic news, okay? So this little bike, right? She's got an inline 4, a flat plane 399cc engine, okay? Here's the good part. 77 horsepower. You probably hit 80 with a fucking intake thing. It's making 22 more horsepower, right, than the Ninja 400. Plus, of course, it's got 2 more cylinders of goodness noise. It's got about 35 newton meters of torque, so it's not ridiculously punchy in the torque department. But look, man, inline 4s are always like that. And they make their torque high up in the rev range anyway. This thing only weighs 188 kilograms wet. Now, this is for the KRT model. I don't really know if the other ones make much of a difference. And I know that I think some of the special ones for this bike come with the ZX10's monoshock, which is, delicious. Alright? This bike's actually got traction control, believe it or not. It's got 3 stages that you can adjust. So, like, probably strong, medium, soft. And you can even turn it off entirely. For some people, they love that shit. She's got a quick shift up and down, which you can get. Now, this means she also got that beautiful slipper clutch. So, damn, son. It's got a TFT display, which I know some people not a fan of. Hugh especially doesn't like that for some strange reason. But that being said, I do like my old analog ones. You can get adjustable preload in the front shocks with its inverted upside down forks. That's the word. You got adjustable brake levers and clutch levers. I think it's got about 5 or so things you can put in there, which is, well, that's just damn good. Now, funnily enough, alright, I was never a big fan of Kawasaki's. I don't really like the design of most of them, but they grow on me like everything. Now, the ZX4 does look different than the regular, Ninja 400. It's a bit more, you can see the ZX4 double R, it's got the decal on it, alright, or the single R. Pardon me. So, it still looks more like a Ninja. It's all there, man, alright. It's a ZX bike, alright? Okay, what more can I say, brother? Alright? You do get options, though, when you buy it. So you can get the old sports seat, you can get a USB outlet, you can get a pillion seat cover, which just makes these bikes look so much better. Frame protectors, which are good. Fuel tank pads, which I'm sure you sport boys love. Radiator cover, and apparently there will be more, but, stuff like that, which is exciting stuff. But the reason why I'm excited about this bike, okay? Now, I've made it pretty obvious why I love Jason's bike so much. It goes wee. Now, the ZX4R will be exactly the same in the sense where it's small cylinders, high rev range, lots of fun, and you're going to be fanging it everywhere. So when you chuck an exhaust on this bike, right, it will absolutely just sound delightful. Now, the ZX4R has the lovely, lovely inline 4 note, which I'm sure you've all really come to love if you're a real bike boy, because it seems it's the sport bike sound, alright? When you listen to a sport bike, you hear an inline 4, that's the sound that you think of. You don't think of twins, okay? So not only will that bitch be screaming, because we haven't had a good screamer in a while, it's going to be screaming fucking far into the rev range. It ain't going to top out at it's not going to top out at 10,000 RPM or 13,000 RPM. This bitch got a rev. And because it's got that small engine, it'll bloody do it comfortably. Alright? Now, it's got, like I said, 77 horsepower, probably 80 with an intake and all that. You're not going to be flying like 300 Ks anywhere. Maybe hit like 220, maybe 230 or something like that. Or maybe even 200. I know the R7's only got like, 70-something horsepower as well, nearly 80 horsepower, it's about the same. And that only hits 200, but that's a twin, so maybe it'll hit even 230. Who cares? That's a fun bike, alright? It's only, like I said, 188 kilograms wet for the KRT edition. That's not heavy, alright? That's heavy enough. My Rebel's about 192 kilos, so not too much difference there. Obviously, different center of gravity, different riding styles, different bikes, handling, etc., etc. But what I'm saying is this bike will be this will be a great city bike to ride around. So if you buy yourself a 1000cc bike on the road, yes, they're fun, they're not practical, although it won't stop most of us. This will be a fun bike to buy for the road. You can thrash it around the country. The twisties will be great because it doesn't weigh much, and also the fact that it's not too powerful, so you're not going to really be low siding because you're throttling too hard, because it's not going to be as punchy as, say, like an Aprilia or a Ducati, which is a great thing. Okay, look, once you start riding a lot, you'll love your high CC bikes. Okay, you always will. The acceleration's unmatched. Power and torque, it's just, you can't beat it. But when you start riding hard, you start to appreciate how much fun the small bikes can be, because you don't need to be sending it at full speed every day, which is a terrible thing to tell some people. But when you're in the twisties, man, on a bike that's got very little power and you're fanging it redline, you'll have more fun than if you're in first gear in an R1 and just That's why the 600cc bikes are so popular. But this has only got 400, which means you can go even harder on the bike and it will still be performing about the same. So I'm excited to see the screaming inline 4. I'm excited to see how the bike performs. Am I a fan of the styling? Look, it might grow on me, especially if I owned one, it definitely would, but because I don't, it doesn't. If I see it in person a few times, maybe it'll change my mind, because I haven't seen too many Cal bikes up close and personal, because I don't really go and look at them too much. But I'm excited to see how they are. I'm excited to see how they perform. I'm excited to see the sound, or hear the sound. I'm interested to see if there's any faults with the bike, like first generation bikes tend to have. But I'm keen to see if this will make the market change at all, where it has like other bikes that have more inline force. So we see the 750 class coming back, but they're coming in twins, alright? That's becoming the new meta. But if there's more 400cc 4-cylinder bikes, like if Yamaha make an R4 with a crossplane, that shit's gonna be delicious. But man, shit, I'm just excited to see what's coming on the horizon. I'm excited because I like bikes. Bikes fun, bikes good, bikes sound fantastic. Alright, and if you like bikes, you should feel about the same. But that's really all my thoughts about the bike so far. I think it's going to be a great thing for the bike world to come out. It's a track bike that you can ride around. In America, where they can ride bloody R1s as their first bikes, maybe not so much, because I know that they just love power. But in other countries, I can see this being very popular in like the Asian countries, because they love their smaller CC bikes. And it'll definitely be popular in like New Zealand, Australia region, like especially where I'm around. But yeah, that's all kind of what I'm thinking about. I'm interested to hear what you guys all think about the bike. I'm keen, I hope you are too. Anyway, that's all I have to say about it for now. Take it easy, keep it cheesy, and as always, my friend, have a nice day. Peace! Bye!